So while the temp option in the previous sample let us compare to see if temp was equal to 0, we can do this with a different approach where we say temp equals cold. And then we can, instead of having if temp equals 0, we can change this to if temp equals cold. Now, the most important thing when doing comparisons based on strings is that they must be exactly the same. It's true that cold equals cold, but it's not true that cold equals cold with a capital C. Capitalization and spacing matter. These have different computer codes behind them. So for this to evaluate as true, this is correct. For this to evaluate as true, we have to do not equal. So when you combine the exclamation point with an equal, you do the not statement. So we can do comparisons using strings, but we have to make sure that they are exactly the same. And since the code behind the letters is numeric, we can also, when we get further in, use those comparisons for alphabetizing. But you want to make sure before you do any sort of alphabetization that you convert things all caps or all lowercase, and we hit that later in the course. So when we are doing comparisons, just for your reference, uppercase characters are actually represented by the characters. The range of characters is from 65 through 90. And for lowercase characters, they're represented by the numbers 97 through 122. So it's important to be aware that these are different when we start doing sorting on them, because if you choose less than or greater than, it's going to choose if you're sorting in ascending or descending order and you want to convert to do your best comparison. So those are just some things to think about when working with string comparisons.